have seen the little clip that I have added before. What do you think of it? Do you believe that clip is created out of a real scenario that I saw in my garden? What if I tell you the story? The story is that one day while I was roaming around in my garden with the camera and trying to find something interesting to capture, I saw this little spider on a leaf. It was a fluffy one. I have never seen that kind of a spider before, and I wanted to capture it. So I was trying to capture this little guy from different angles, but for annoying me, this guy ended up facing the camera, looking at me with its big eyes and turning around every time I would turn my camera into different angles. Conclusion, I thought he must have been a model a few years back. So this became an idea for my little video that you saw earlier. And this is a way that you can create concepts. If I ask, what is a concept? A concept can be an idea that come up in your mind, or something that you generated from another photo, a film, or something like that you might generate an idea out of it. Plus, there are times that you will read your buyer's design brief or the project brief and you will build a concept out of it. Example, a logo design. A logo design always comes up with the client's brief. So you develop the concept out of the details that the buyer gives. Why is a concept design important? When you have a concept design, it's easy to identify the colors, the flow of the design, how you want it to be, what kind of a style you need to use. It's easy to visualize them and use it in your design. For concept design, concept is the first step to a design. Without a concept, it's hard to start doing something. If you take every little thing in our lives has a concept. Just try to think a little deep on that subject and then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you take my little videos, I always use concepts, but my concepts most of the time comes up with sudden ideas, which means I spend less time working on my designs, and the cute little 3D animations that I do not spend a lot of time and I do not sketch them or write it out on some paper or somewhere else. I just start building it up, and as it goes step by step, I add things into it. But it's a different story when I try to do something for a client. I always stick with their concept, their brief, and bring that brief to life with my concept. But there are times that I might make something new depending on the buyer's brief, and if I feel that brief doesn't suit what they really need, I might create a new concept. Most of the time the buyers have loved it, and there are times it has not, but it depends on your buyer or your client itself. So don't worry about it. Just think how you would use a concept, how you will build a concept, what are the things you will need to build a concept, and how you will approach it. Think of those things and let me know. I have something to share. This is a book I got recently, and this is a pretty interesting book. If you get a chance, find it and read, and you will find some interesting details in this. I especially love how it's written and the layout, and the given ideas in it is really important because it will help you to think outside of the box. Try to find and read it. Steal like an artist, but don't steal. Always try to create your own thing out of stealing. So see you next time. Then bye.